Space. It's really big. Even with modern faster-than-light drive, it can take 2,000 years or more to reach the next galaxy. Situated as we are on the edge of the Milky Way galaxy, we are uniquely positioned to provide you both fuel and consumable resources for your journey. Now offering science fiction, science and technology discussion, and news. Starport Omega should be your first and most interesting stop for all things geek. Come visit Starport Omega, probing the galaxy one exhaust port at a time.
If you look over my shoulder, I'm gonna get attacked by doing this.
I don't see. Oh, for a second I thought it started creeping up on you.
If I get attacked and I scream, you'll know why. Okay, Tom, so do we have our next subject?
Yes, we do. So,
I see a website. You are here, Starport Omega. Reddit.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I was showing the Reddit page. Dag burn it. Stop doing that. There we go. So last week or last time I should say, we played around with my turntable a little bit, and I have actually been having a lot of fun with that in the last couple of weeks. My stylus has all arrived, and I've got like 3 styluses on the other one. Word to the wise: if you're selling or buying turntables on eBay, make sure that the stylus and the tone arm counterweight are disconnected and separately packed. I got a unit in the mail where the stylus was just bouncing around inside of the turntable, and it just destroyed the stylus. There's all kinds of scratches on the inside of the dust cover. It really ruined it cosmetically, and I had to replace parts. I was going to replace the stylus anyway, so it wasn't any loss, but it like I said, it ruined the cosmetics of the dust cover, and I'm disappointed by that. Anyways,
I had the same issue with I got. The tone arm is actually bent right where the tone arm rests on the little stand that holds it in place.
Yeah,
it was bent right there, so I couldn't play any records properly. I had to replace the entire tone arm.
Oh, that's a bummer, man. So, excuse me, my tape recorder finally arrived. My big 10-inch tape recorder. I don't know if this was here last time or not, but I found the tape I was looking for of Grandpa's radio station. But one of the things I wanted to do with this guy, if you'll see, I don't know if you can see him, but we're actually recording audio from the show, from this webcast. And you see the meters are moving here. The issue being that when you're recording, I wanted to make mixtapes, basically, literal mixtapes on 10-inch reels. And I needed something to set the level of the tape before I started recording. So I was like, what do I need? I need like a test tone generator to create a test tone to see what the tone sounds like and what kind of quality the tape is. So I went to Amazon and I looked at test tone generators, and I'm like, okay, I know I spent a bunch of money on equipment already. Do I really need to spend another $100 on a test tone generator? And maybe I can run one on the PC. Well, it turns out that PC test tone generators are just as expensive as the hardware. I mean, what's the point in spending $100 on a computer program when I could buy a whole box that does the same thing, right? I actually have a $5 test tone generator on my iPhone. I'm not going to bother pulling that up, but you can find it on. It's called Signal Generator, and it works great. It creates black noise, just such things as black noise, white noise, pink noise, Brownian noise. It does sine wave, square wave, triangle wave, sawtooth, any frequency in the entire audio spectrum. But I thought, why? I have Audacity, and I've been using Audacity to record samples of audio from the tape recorder to the computer. And I thought, well, why don't I just use Audacity, record a 10-second audio sample that I can use to adjust the knob and make sure the audio level is recording right. and I'll stick that at the beginning of my playlist. So what we're going to get is we're going to get a quick demo on how to cheat, how to create audio test tones and white noise in Audacity, and save you the money of having to go out and buy expensive hardware. And the fun part is, what we're going to actually build is not a test tone. We're going to replace a white noise generator. So you know those things you can go buy at the drugstore that are like $100, and they have all those tones in them, and like you can listen to the rain and the all these other things, and everybody always uses the same thing. They just use the white noise, the fan noise. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to build the fan noise in Audacity, and so that you can do it all for free, assuming you have any sort of an MP3 player, smartphone, and any sort of speaker that you plug your smartphone into. So let's get started. First, I need Audacity running, so let's get that started up. And I will put that over on the right screen so you guys all can see it. And don't make a liar out of me. There we go, baby. Okay. So anybody who's ever used it, anybody who's ever used anything
I'm
related
still
audio will
seeing
recognize
just
this.
the slideshow.
Okay, give me a second.
No problem. I just thought you should know.
Screen. That's why I was waiting for somebody to say something. Okay, there we go.
Thank you.
So now we're seeing my whole window over here, or the whole desktop over here. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time explaining how the program works. You can work that out on your own. But as we're already seeing over here on this other computer, let's see if I can do this without making a fool out of myself. As you already see on the other computer, we've been recording all along. And you see we're building the, you got the waveform going on here. So this is basically time as you go to the left to the right, and then all your transport controls are up here on the top. So
You want to zoom back out?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's zoom back out.
I love your eyeball, by the way, but I mean.
Thank you. Let's just go to this one for a few minutes while I'm working on this. I gotta reposition that camera. So anyway, so we're gonna get started. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna create a new track. So let's create a mono track. You could do it in stereo, but it's really kind of pointless. And let's just create 30 seconds of. Let's try my test tone out first. So let's create 30 seconds of a tone. So what I did on my, I just created a 500 hertz tone, and I said, let's make it go for 30 seconds. I'm going to make this one go for 5 seconds. And then tell me if you guys can hear this, and hopefully it won't blow your ears out. I'm gonna turn down the magnitude for this.
As we all.
Okay, so does that actually come out?
Nope.
No. By the way, if we're viewing a monitor, Discord every now and then doesn't record the monitor. It'll record from applications, but not monitor.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be a small.
Let's see if we can get it to record Audacity's window.
Yeah.
Try that.
There we go.
There we go.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's a 500 hertz tone.
Real quick.
Now, so the fun part is what we can do is now we can take and we can go ahead.
The only reason why I know that is because I use this every day for video editing. Because my voice tone is so different from these guys. It's like high freaking peaks compared to theirs. Cheers.
So I just did what I do is I create a 1 second silence. Beautiful, isn't it? So then we're going to create 2 more tracks.
Silence is golden.
So I'm going to add another mono track and another mono track. We're going to pan this track to the left. We're going to pan this track to the right. And then we're going to create 2 more tones. We're just going to copy this guy. Okay, come down here. Copy him. Copy our gap. I could probably do this. Right now, somebody's screaming at the computer that I'm doing it wrong. There we go. So now we have. This is so quick, right? And now we have something that will allow you to when you go to make your recording to actually tell that not only are you working, you got your audio levels right, and also that you've got your left and your right channels set correctly. So this probably won't come out in stereo as you're listening to it, but you can at least get the idea. Now that's just coming out of my left earpiece. And then this one over here is in my right ear. When I tested this earlier today, I actually had my button set wrong on my audio interface, so it was all coming out of the center.
Real quick fun fact. Discord will only let you hear one side of it. So for any of you who are wondering if they've gone deaf in their right ear, you have not. It's just Discord.
So we only got the that's interesting. So we only got the left ear. So you guys are hearing
So we get the
now.
first.
Yeah, I heard it in both as well.
Okay, so it might just be my headset. Or I need to go get my hearing checked. One of the two.
And I'm looking at my feed over here, and it actually did come out of both sides.
Okay, so it might just be my
It was
headset.
carrying stereo.
So that is odd.
So now that's super simple. It's super simple.
I wonder if my stream picked that up.
It's
Did
not a
anyone
disaster.
watching
It is
stream
not a
hear
disaster
that
at all.
right? Did anyone in stream actually hear the right sound? This one here? Oh, he's deleting them. Never mind. Never mind. Just curious. Just curious, you know, got all this going on. Continue.
So you could do other fun things like there's another thing you'll get to find on YouTube called binaural beats. So a binaural beat, again, we're just going to generate a simple tone. Let's generate this one at 100 hertz. And I'm going to make this a little longer. I'm going to make this 30 seconds. We're not going to play all 30 seconds, but you guys might not hear this, but okay, so we're going to stick this on the left channel, and then we're going to duplicate this track. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do. And we're going to stick this track over on the right channel. Now, obviously, what you should be hearing is something coming out of both speakers. Are you getting both sides, Bunny?
I'm getting nothing.
Well, I'm hearing something, but it sounds like someone's holding one of those.
Well, it sounds like
old
you're moving
back
the slider
massagers.
back and forth.
Yeah, I was moving the slider back and forth there. Well, so Jim was getting stereo out of that. So, but what binaural beats is they actually generate a second tone at a slightly different frequency. So we're going to add that mono track back. This time I'm going to generate a tone on here I'm going to go to 105 hertz. That's a really small difference. That's only a 5% difference. But it's enough that if you were in a band and you had two instruments playing, that would be out of tune. You'd be hearing a whoa, 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 whoa. And we'll demonstrate that real quick if you guys can hear it. So if I center both of these,
I'm not sure
together,
if mine is actually picking it up because Hunter's saying that he's not hearing anything either.
So are you hearing like a anything there? You're not hearing like a
I am.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I wonder if you turned down the volume at one point, Bunny, because I was streaming a game or something and it was too loud for you.
Oh, yes, I have. Thank you.
We'll play that again.
There we go. That. Yeah. That.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to put one over on the left channel
Okay,
and one
hold
over
on,
on the right
hold on.
channel.
Give me.
You okay there?
Okay. Okay. Let's not
You're
break
looking
the
at-
bunny here. Okay.
I feel like
Oh.
I'll turn the volume down. I'll turn the volume down on these a little bit just to make them a little bit less stressful on you there.
Oh, okay.
So now listen to that. Look at that look on her face. She's like, what? So what's happening there is each ear is hearing those tones, but you're not getting the mechanical mixing. So they're mixing in your brain. And it's freaky, isn't it?
It makes it hard for me to see, so I think that's something neurologically wrong with me, not something about the.
Oh, turn it back on.
No.
Okay.
I want to see if I can tell the difference. I'm getting
No, I think there's something wrong with it because
I'm getting
this
the
one
same
year
heads now.
pulsing.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do is
Okay,
I'm going
give me
to
a
put
second.
I'm going to make I'll
Okay.
make a video sample of each one of these tones and stick it up on YouTube, and we'll put the links to the YouTube videos in the Reddit page, so the Reddit post, so you guys can actually listen to these as we go. And so I'm actually creating a little album of tones on YouTube Music as well, with all the test tones that I've been building up, because I have to have them up there in order to put them in my playlist. So, okay, now as I was doing this, I'm like, I still want one of those white noise generators, right? And I was looking at white noise generators, and I almost bought one, and I'm like, you know what? I just don't want to spend the money on one of those things. So I thought, what if I created a white noise sample in Audacity? Turns out Audacity has a noise generator. So instead of generating a tone, we're going to generate a noise. There are 3 types of noise that this thing has available. So you have what's called white noise, and white noise is basically every part of the audio spectrum is covered in the white noise. So you can use that for tuning speaker systems. You can use that for tuning audio systems. I can use that with my tape deck with a spectrum analyzer to make sure that to see what the actual response of the tape is. White noise is for mechanical testing of audio systems. Pink noise is the same as white noise, but the audio is tuned so that the higher frequencies fade out faster. So pink noise is what you actually hear, rather than what the mechanics of the sound works. And putting this,
Please tell me they called it pink noise in reference to human pink meat for receiving it.
I don't know. I really don't know. And then Brownian noise. Brownian noise is based on the concept of Brownian motion. It's actually randomness. And Brownian noise is basically the sound that comes out of a fan. So we're going to create a quick Brownian noise sample here. So we play that back, and I'm going to turn the track down so we don't blow anybody's ears out.
Appreciated. I am.
So, sorry, was that too loud, honey?
Oh.
Dude. I have sensitive ears, and it's just, just sounds.
Okay.
That's like nails on a chalkboard to me. Just.
So was not expecting
kind of harsh,
that.
Right? You wouldn't be able to sleep with that going on in your room. It's kind of harsh.
Oh.
So
that's just fine.
So what we do is we actually can go in now, and we can go into the effects menu, and we can go into the where was it?
Tom, is this just your segment to torture me?
Yes, absolutely. That's the whole job. My whole job is to see if I can torture you.
Okay, cool.
So what we're going to do is we're going to use what's called a filter curve EQ, and we don't need to boost anything. We're going to turn the boost out, take it out of the chart. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the way this works. The left side of the screen on this filter is low frequencies. That's the stuff down here. And up in the right side of the screen are the higher frequencies. So talk to me, Bunny.
Hi.
Oh,
am I seriously?
So what we're going to do is we're going to break this line, and we're going to create a curve, and we're just going to filter out all the high frequencies. We'll start at 1,000 hertz to just hear what it sounds like. So see how now it's kind of like a lower, more hushed.
Sounds like when Final's breathing into his mic.
It's starting to sound like the inside of a jet airliner when you're in flight. We can bring the whole thing down, and now we can do things like, you remember in Star Trek: The Next Generation, it always had like that low rumble in the background.
Yeah, the ship noise.
So so now we can go like this, and the problem here is that I took way too much noise out, and it's basically disappeared. So we're gonna bring this up to
We're
about
not
here.
seeing any of this on your stream.
Yeah, it's not going to show us the
it shows
in
the
depth.
mouse moving, and that's it.
Yeah.
Not showing the dialogue. Oh
yeah.
man.
But then we'll lose the audio. You'll have to switch back and forth, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
So, give me a second here, just so I can show you what the. So the screen. There we go. So this is the filter curve dialog. Again, the left side of the screen is the low frequencies, the right side of the high frequencies. And we can adjust the level of different frequencies of sound, kind of like that graphic equalizer on those old 80s stereos. And
you mean the good stereos?
The good stereos, that's absolutely right. Only the good ones had graphic EQs. And so something like this will allow us to create a nice muffled, or even like I said, we can kick this up and get some of that low rumble going back in. So I'm going to kick in this low rumble. I'm actually going to kick the rumble in around 100 hertz. So we're going to save this, and I'm going to switch this back over to. I wish I had sent the samples to Bunny like I was going to. Okay, so we'll go back over here. See, now it's got that more low rumbly. Highs are basically gone, and now it just sounds like the. So I mean, that's just. There you go. There is your $100 sound generator for free. Software's free. Nobody's got a copyright
for this.
Nobody has a copyright because you made it yourself. So what I did, I just took and loaded the audio samples. I picked up a $20 MP3 player from Amazon, just this little Victor MP3 player, and I loaded up the sample on that, and I plugged it into my my Klipsch speaker in my room, and I can just turn that on. And you know what? Surprisingly, it sounds just like a fan. The difference is you don't get the mechanical noise of the blades, you don't get the motors grinding, you don't get the fan wearing out, you don't get the motor going ooh, as it, so for those of you that can't sleep without a fan but don't want a fan blowing on you, give that a try.
You're still gonna rub on the microphone. Okay. She's like,
the cat's attempting to create his own background noise.
her.
So again, we're gonna have a link to Audacity. I'll post a couple of I'll repost a video on how to do this, since it kind of got lost in the dedicated tutorial, since that got lost in the stream and all that stuff. Next time I will have it all come through here, so you can see all the video at once.
No, you can't rub against her cup. No.
So anyways, and you can also, by the way, you can also do things like take those test tones at the beginning and record them back into Audacity, and then you can compare the amplitude on the scale to see where your audio system is rolling off or where your tape is having trouble. So lots of things you can do with a free piece of software. And
thank you everyone for joining us today. And I'm so sorry that these videos are coming out late. I'm adjusting to the new episodic style that I am turning all the podcasts into. And I am looking forward to getting more out and getting more done. So thank you for being patient with me.